What's going on, mi gente? Louis the Boardman, your HVAC Poppy. Guys, we're here today at Rockville Center, New York. That's right, guys. We had a call today from this customer. He actually called us before. We never used this, but he called us again. He said, Louis, I keep you in mind. And sure enough, he called us. And most importantly, guys, he found us through word of mouth. So for all the customers out there watching that are our current customers, thank you very much. We appreciate you. So guys, right now we're working on a couple of plumbing issues. First thing is first, the plumbing issue he has now is that it's a leaking spigot. So he wants to replace it, especially now they're going through the winter time. You know, it's the valve is not shutting off. It's just leaking water, so he needs to replace that. The second thing is we have to replace a faucet for the kitchen because it's leaking, and also the drainage is leaking, and also he has a clog. Well, not a full clog, meaning that the water is receding, but it's receding very slowly. So that tells you right away there's a clog somewhere online. We don't know where, but we're gonna snake it. Typically, it's usually between like within 25 feet. We don't know how far, but we just know we gotta snake it. Make sure it's nice and clean. Put a new faucet, change the new drain, and voila. They need some plumbing done. So guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you what it's to be. A plomero. Huepa! Alright, mi gente, whenever you're replacing a water spigot from outside, you always want to shut off the cold water feed going outside. Guys, it's super important. Not every home has it, meaning in this particular job, they have one. But on some jobs they don't, so you want to make sure you either shut off to the nearest valve or you have to shut off the main water main. So guys, this is what it takes. Why? Because if you do not shut off the water feed going to the spigot, you will take the bath of your life and you're going to make a mess, and you do not want to make a mess. So guys, because costly mistakes are costly money. You know what I'm saying? So guys, stay tuned and I'll show you what it is to do the shit right. The only way, the right way. Huepa! Alright, mi gente, we're about to get started right now. We're about to replace this faucet, it's a two-handle faucet, as you can see. Also, we have to replace the drain. So the faucet's leaking from the bottom, it's old, has to be replaced, as well as the drain. The drain has to be replaced, which is leaking on the right side and on the left side. So there's a downward pitch. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. That's some plumbing that has to get done in the back of the wall, and they don't want to take care of that. Their concern is to make sure this is working, not leaking. Oh, and the third thing is, they have some sort of a clog because the water is not receding correctly. So we have to snake out the drain. So when we take out all this drain pipage, guys, we're gonna put a snake in here. We're gonna snake out the drain, making sure that everything is working okay. Typically, just usually soap, debris, garbage, you know, whatever you put down the drain. Remember, this is from years of accumulation. So guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna show you what it is to do a repair, and we're also gonna snake out the drain. Stay tuned. Huepa!
I'm distant, I'm trying not to lose
guys, I want to show you what's going on in this particular job. So we just finished snaking out the drain. The drain is snaked out. It worked. The main stoppage was actually right behind here on the other side of the wall. I don't know if you can tell the camera. The problem is that this actual elbow is pitched down a little bit. It's like in an awkward position, but it's pitching down. And what happens is the water is not draining correctly. That's something that I did. The homeowner just bought the house, so it's probably the previous homeowner, or it's probably been there for years. You never know. So we want to keep his cost down. Unfortunately, we can't to fix the problem. I should say, we have to rip out this actual kitchen cabinet and do a lot of construction that they don't want to do, or demolition. So we told him, explained to him, and I told him, listen, there's only so much we can do, meaning that this may happen a little bit more frequently. So I told him, listen, get the drain snaked out maybe every 3 months or every 6 months, see how it goes. But the actual stoppage, believe it or not, was actually right around this area right here. Against, like you see, it's like a little bit of offset. So that also screws me up on the trap. The trap is not going to be 100% straight or level. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. In this particular case, there's nothing much we can do other than try to snake it the best we can. We want to flush it out the best we can, and just let the homeowner know that, listen, that you may have to snake this out a few times a year for that very reason, because the only way to do it is to fix it the right way, is to demo this out and do all the plumbing behind the walls. And sometimes some customer doesn't want to do it. So guys, with that being said, stay tuned. I'm going to show you the rest of the video, what's involved. Hey, you let me know what you guys think. Bye. Me hit Louis the Bullet Man here, your Hvac Poppy. Guys, this one is for the books because this one kicked my butt today. So guys, sometimes plumbing is just not that easy. So we thought this job was gonna be a little bit on the easier side, and here we are 6 hours later. They kicked our ass. What do I mean by that? So in this particular job, when I looked at it first, I knew that we had an issue with the drain, so we snaked out the drain. The problem is when we snaked out the drain, we didn't realize that there was an issue on a back pitch. That's number one. So the bite inside, you can't really see, but it's a little slightly back pitch. So we have to fix that with a 45. That wasn't really the main issue. The main issue is that the drain is clogged. So it's severely clogged, meaning we put 15 feet of snake and we still couldn't get to where the blockage is at. So lucky enough, we went downstairs and this problem occurred a while ago because this is a new homeowner. So the previous new homeowner knew about what was going on before because they put a T there with a plug. Why they put a T there? They put it there because another point of entry into the main stack, or I would say from the drain line from the kitchen sink into the stack, is there. And sure enough, when we open up the plug, voila, it's a bunch of mierda and shit. It's all packed up with a lot of grease and crap. So guys, we had to snake it down, up and down that pipe to the stack and into towards the sink. And we finally got to the problem, the source of the problem. So sometimes, guys, you think it's easy. We got lucky because there was a T there. But on most circumstances, there is no T, meaning you have to break walls, cut the pipe, so on and so forth. And we just have to find a way to make it easy or easy for the customer. In this case, he got lucky because you don't have to break the walls, cut the pipe, so we're able to get the job done. But some jobs are not that easy. What else? Oh, we also replaced the speedy valves. That was pretty straightforward. Replaced the faucet, and we replaced the outdoor spigot. So guys, plumbing is not necessarily always that easy, but somebody got to do it, and hey, that's what we are. We're professionals. So guys, this is what it takes to be a plumber. If you have any questions or anything you have to say, please leave a comment below. But most importantly, guys, smash that bell button, hit that like button, leave a comment again, and guys, most importantly, subscribe. So with that being said, without further ado, Louis the Boilerman, Hvac!